This is Deckplatetone with another video. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everybody.
And I need to say thank you to you. It's never just me. It's not about me. It's about us coming together. This is all about we.
The Navy destroyed the internet. Please tell me you've seen the new pay chart. New Navy pay chart that I've seen on the Navy website has been all over the internet. I've seen some website or some Facebook page, NAM Compliance, and they had this like the whole pay chart up there, the whole pay chart. So I went to check it for myself, you know, see if they really paying what they say, because those numbers, gotta admit, they was kind of crazy. I go and I look and I'm like, hold on, let's see. You know, and I see my pay grade. Okay. I see a crazy number. You know, for my pay grade. Check it out. See a crazy number. Cue my music. I got so excited, man. I got so excited. And then finally, it hit me. Hold up.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
So here's a couple things that you should know about the website, and I'll share a little experience from you to kind of help you understand a little bit more. Those numbers are not necessarily wrong, they're not necessarily right, but here's some things that you should know before you go on. Let's talk about a few of the questions that's up there, right? Some of the most common questions. I'm gonna go over these real quickly, then I'm gonna share a little story. I don't wanna go too long on this video because it's a lot of background noise, it's snowing outside, and snowplow trucks and all that stuff is going crazy, right? And I just don't wanna kill your ears and stuff. Will I be paid in boot camp? You will be paid in boot camp. As a matter of fact, you're not gonna be able to spend your money on a whole bunch of stuff. When I was in boot camp for like 2 months, when I finally got out, I had 4 G's.
I'm rich, bitch!
It's probably the most money that I've got from a job, like legitimately, and I was surprised. So yes, you will get paid in boot camp. Will you earn a bonus? Yes, you will earn a bonus. I should get a bonus, but I'm not getting one. So I hope nobody will get no bonuses. But nah, I'm joking, I'm kidding. But yes, you do earn a bonus. It depends on your rates and stuff like that, so not everybody gonna get it. But I heard like if you really in shape and stuff, you can get a bonus and stuff like that for just passing your PRT and stuff. If you get in and you running, you lifting weights, you doing whatever, you could own a bonus. It's like the Accelerated Warrior program or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but you will own some kind of bonus. Will housing be paid for? Yeah, in this story I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna touch more on housing and stuff, but yes, you will get housing. Really depends on like your situation. If you're single, you're gonna get some barracks room or something like that. If you're married, you're gonna get housing. You're definitely gonna get some sort of housing, or you're gonna get some kind of housing allowance. I'll tell you about that money later. Will I get a raise? We get raises every year. I love that, John. If you just coming in and you like an E1 bottom of the barrel, you're gonna get a raise after 9 months, and then after that you get another raise in 9 months. Then you're on the E3. After that, you start like getting raises every 2 years and stuff. You get a raise every year. That's because like that's just how it goes, right? Every year, like the military money is raising, so that's a good thing. Some things that you need to know before I get into this quick story, and I hope you listen all the way through because this is really gonna help somebody. I'm sure. We'll make anywhere from 13 to 1800 like right now per month, right? 13 to 1800 guaranteed. I'm talking about with taxes and all that stuff. That's what you actually gonna get paid right now. But here's some things that you need to know. All right, so now let's go back a little bit some years. The year is 2010. Here's YNSN or YNSR, Seaman, Super Seaman, Seaman Recruit Bradley, just joining the military. I'm in boot camp and I'm thinking, what the hell did I just get myself into? I go through boot camp, I got $4 grand.
I'm rich, bitch!
And I'm happy as I don't know what. All right, so I get out of boot camp, go to A school. At the time, I'm married to my wife and whatnot, and She just blew the money. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. Just blew the money. I was like, oh, man, I got 4,000. We gonna go crazy. You know, she was taking care of we had just had a new kid while I was in A school. First thing we do, we get housing. Lincoln Military Housing. I hear that housing is trash. I don't know for sure, but we get housing. At the time, housing was pretty decent. This is where it hit me to perspective about how much money I'm actually making. We have to do a down payment for the housing, right? And then they paid for it. They gave it to me, you know, so they gave me like $1,900. That was how much it was down. We had to take it to the office by check or whatever, so okay, cool. You know, so I give my wife at the time a check and I say, hey, I need you to take it to the office. Okay, no problem. I got you, right? So she takes it to the office, and that's it. We going about our merry life. About a week or two later, they called me from the office, and they're like, hey, Mr. Bradley. Mr. Bradley. Mr. Bradley is Mr. Bradley, right? Hey, so you're living in house 2A, right? Yes, ma'am, I am. What's going on? Well, I need you to come down here and give us our damn money. Excuse me? Like, who are you talking to, for one? I already paid that money. My wife, she came and dropped it off in your mailbox. So you might want to check it out because I already paid you your money. Well, we gonna check again because I don't see no money there. Yeah, you might need to check again because I don't got 1,900 again. I'm sorry. But just let me know if you need anything. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. They call again. This time they call my command. They talk to my chief. Hey, Chief Chamberlain. Mr. Bradley, he did not bring that money. We need that money right now. He getting kicked out, him and his whole family. So I'm like, damn, man, they trying to kick me out. You know, so my chief is talking. My chief is talking to me, hey, man, you need to pay that money. I'm like, Chief, I already paid that money. So he's like, hey, all right, I don't know. I said, I gave my wife the money, told her to take it to the office, in the envelope, whatever. He's like, you know, Chief saying all this stuff.
You might want to ask your wife, Seaman Bradley.
Chief, hold on, man. You talking about my wife, man. I mean, come on, like, it's crazy. Now, this is the crazy part here. Now I get back home, another couple days go by, and they're calling me again. Mr. Bradley, we need our money right now. You know, going crazy. You know, speaking on the phone. They were speaking real rude, too. Very rude, right? And so finally, I'm like, listen, man. I gave y'all your money, but you know what? I'll do, like, I don't know, we gonna have to talk to somebody or something, you know, because y'all trying to, maybe somebody at your office stole it, man, something like that, because I don't have your money. And then I just hung up the phone, boom. Just hung up the phone after that. And now I'm stressing, and I'm like, oh no, you know, I'm stressed, I'm super stressed, you know, and something must have hit my spouse's heart, because she was like, hey, can I tell you something? Like, what's up? She's like, promise me you won't get mad.
Are you ready?
All right, sure. What's up?
I said, are you ready?
All right, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Well, I kind of took that money and spent. I'm mad as can be, but that's when I finally said, all right, you know what? Like, we need to get this together, man. So finally, the money situation, it gets handled, you know, long story short. After that, I started sitting down to see a profile of my finances and what they really look like. And this is one thing I found out. I was only making at that time $1,447.20. So that means every 2 weeks, I was making about $723.10 or so. It wasn't a lot of money. And honestly, I was struggling. So at the time I had childcare. Childcare back in the day was almost $500 every 2 weeks. So $500 for my kid, like every 2 weeks. And then like the rest of that. So like that's damn near like it's $1,000 every month I'm paying for childcare. Then I got a little extra for whatever. So yo, I'm struggling at this point. And then I realized, damn, if I only would have knew to look at whatever pay before I came in, I would have worked harder to get at least up to E3. I'm still an E1, and I'm an E1, and I have college credits. I had all these opportunities to make rank in boot camp that I just kind of was like, oh, whatever. I could have been making at least like another $400 per month or something like that, but I didn't know better, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. When it comes to this pay and stuff like that, the numbers are nice, right? There's pay, there's benefits and all that stuff associated with it, but you have to be really smart. You have to sit down. Some of those pays is like $70K for like, somebody like E1, E2. That's, nah, it's not really saying that. You're not gonna be making that per year, but when you include the pay and benefits and housing and stuff like that, then yeah, you'll be able to make a good amount of money. Not that, but you'll be able to like earn a decent living. And another thing about all the stuff that I was going through, like childcare and stuff like that, keep in mind my spouse didn't work at the time. And then I didn't open up my mouth and say, hey, the stuff that I'm paying for is too much money, because there was so many resources in place. I could have got vouchers to lower the cost of childcare. I could have just got a financial counselor to tell me like, hey, you know what? All right, instead of going to daycare here, do this. But I didn't, and I was struggling for a long time. My family was like, well, damn, ain't you in the Navy? Why you keep asking for money for? I was like broke. I was broke for a while, but that's because I've been a poor steward of money. You know, when I was a kid, I was like super terrible at money anyway. That's all I really have to say. When it comes to this Navy pay thing, this Navy pay chart here, pay attention to it. It's a good pay chart. It really helps you out. But you just gotta know what you gotta know. You gotta do your research. So shout out to everybody that's been watching my videos. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you made it this far in the video, before you go, be sure to drop a like. If you enjoy my stories and whatnot, then make sure to subscribe to my page so you can hear more like this and other experiences and stuff like that. Salute to you guys. Watch one of my other videos. Watch one of my other videos here and whatnot. And I'll get back to you guys. All right, salute. Love you guys. Peace. No further entries this page. Tony Tone is out.